So you've worked really hard, you've graduated, you've got your MBA, and you finally have the job that you wanted. Sounds great, right? I'm sure you're elated right now. You must be over the moon, and you're really excited to start the work that you've been given. You really want to make a good impression on your colleagues and your supervisors, and you want to do a great job. I get it. That's part and parcel of working for a company once you get your dream job. But the dream doesn't really end there. Welcome to my channel, Conversation Corner. On my channel, I talk about how language impacts our mind and our way of thinking. And I want to address this concept of pushing yourself. We grow as children because we're always learning something new. In school, we're being promoted from standard 1 to standard 2 to standard 3 to standard 4, so on and so forth. And at each stage in our life, there is something new that we're learning. And that is what keeps the sense of wonder and amazement and joy we have as children. The reason this fades when we enter the corporate workspace is we reach a point where we plateau, and we reach a point where we do not take ownership of our growth. When you're in school, you do not take ownership of your growth. The school system itself takes care and takes ownership of your growth by requiring you to perform at a certain level every stage, which in this case would be passing exams at each level to get to the next. When you reach a corporate environment and when you secure a job there, if you do your job really well, you will not be promoted. In order to be promoted, you need to perform at the next level, and you need to show that you can take on certain responsibilities that are not part of your current job role, and that's how you grow. Doing this requires you to be proactive, and doing this requires you to understand that now no one takes ownership of you growing, and it's just you who is doing that. Since you've been conditioned by school, since you've been conditioned by college to have someone else take ownership of your growth, you always expected that the work would be given to you, you would execute it, and that's how you would grow. That's how you completed your graduation. But now that you've come into a corporate environment, things are going to change. Why are they going to change? Because there is no system looking out for you. When you're hired for a specific role, you'll be paid for that specific role, and just meeting the base requirements of that will ensure that you will continue to be in that role, but it does not promise you rising above that role and being promoted to the next level. So if you feel that you have made it, if you feel that you are now well settled, you're entering a very dangerous territory where there will be no growth, where there will be a lot of frustration, or where there will be a lot of monotony. If you feel that it's not enough to push yourself at work, what you can do is you can push yourself outside of work. You can push yourself to expand your area of interest in your hobbies. You can take singing classes, you can take dancing lessons, and you can grow the areas of your life that are not work related. The reason most people feel old and feel tired and feel exhausted when they're in their 20s or 30s is they've stopped growing. When you stop growing is when you start decaying, and you don't want to decay in your 20s or 30s. This will affect you mentally and physically and will put you in a very dark place, which is why if you feel that you're not getting enough career growth, and career growth may take a little while, you may want to cultivate the other areas in your life that can give you growth, be that your friendships, your social network, or your hobbies, or your health and fitness. There is a lot that can be done outside of work if you decide not to give your time to consumption. If you decide there is something better than just finding the next best restaurant to eat at, or if you believe there is something better than the next Netflix series to watch, you're putting yourself in a position to practice being better at other areas of your life. Once you do that, you'll feel a surge of energy, you'll feel younger, and you'll feel that you are growing even though your salary may not be growing. There are different areas of life, and doing well in life, I would believe, would be growing all these areas so that you can be a well developed human being. If you are able to put this into action, things can get better for you. For me, I like to shoot these YouTube videos and upload them to my YouTube channel, irrespective of how many people are watching. And this is what helps me become more expressive and clear with my thoughts. Uploading videos to YouTube is a way of growing my communication skills, my presence on the camera, and overall my sense of well being by doing something other than work that is contributing to my growth. I hope this video inspires you to do something outside of work that really helps your life to flourish. If it does have an impact and if you do take action after watching this video, drop me a comment and I would like to know how this video changed your life.